Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So I shopped the VIB sale, and before I get into that, I want to let you guys know that I'm having a giveaway. So I've been wearing my JORD watches for the past like 3 or 4 weeks, and I absolutely love them. They're so unique. I love the quality of the product. I love the boxes that they come in. Like, they come in these really nice high quality boxes, and they're just like very unique pieces that you don't see a lot of places, and whenever you wear them, like, people kind of eye you like, oh, where did you get that? So if you guys are interested in winning your own $100 e-gift card, you can enter my giveaway down below in the description box. I'm going to leave the link there. And also, everybody who enters will automatically get a $25 discount code as well as a free sizing discount by using my name, PowerInYourCurl, at checkout. So if you guys are interested in getting your own JORD watch, make sure you enter that giveaway so that you can get a little change to help you out. So I did a little shopping during the VIB sale. I usually don't participate in the Sephora sale because I was never really a makeup wearer, but a few of you guys have been noticing that I've been dibbling and dabbling a little bit in makeup, as you can see here. So today I'm just going to share what I got at the VIB sale, and honestly the majority of it is Fenty Beauty, so this is pretty much me just padding Rihanna's pockets. So I'm going to show you guys what I got and also give a little review of all the things that I picked up because I've been using these for like 2 weeks now. So the first thing that I just pulled out of my little bag here is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Primer, I believe is what it's called. Yeah, it's the Pro Filter Instant Retouch Primer. And I honestly do like this primer. It doesn't really do much for pores or like fine lines, I find. Like, I can still see all of my like creases and wrinkles and stuff like that. But it does make your skin feel really soft, and the smell smells very like light and not toxic. I'm very like sensitive about what I put on my face, so I like this primer to help make your makeup last longer. I do notice that it does that, and it helps with oil control, especially if you set whatever you put on your face. But as far as like filling any holes or anything, I don't feel like this does that. And then, of course, after primer, you have to apply foundation. This is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Longwear Foundation, and I have the shade 350. So I first started out with the shade 330. Like, when Fenty Beauty first came out, I matched myself online. I looked at everything in research, and I figured I was a 330. So I brought that home, and I put it on my face, and it looked like mustard. Like, it was so... oh, it was so gross, and it was like my first time ever applying foundation, so I was kind of traumatized a little bit. But then when I was taking that foundation back, I talked to one of the Fenty Beauty workers, and I like how Sephora has like the Sephora workers and then like the Fenty Beauty experts, and I talked to one of the Fenty Beauty experts, and she kind of color matched me and put me on to the 350, which works really well. I'm not wearing it today, but in my last videos where I was doing my onion haul and my headscarf haul, I was wearing it in those videos. So it matches very well, not exactly, but very well. And I honestly like this foundation. I feel like it's very beginner friendly. Like, it can be very thick if you apply it with a brush, but I like to apply mine with the Fenty Beauty sponge, and that gives me more of like a dispersed and diffused coverage and not so heavy and thick. Now, next I have the Fenty Beauty brush, and I warned you guys, I've been using these products for like 2 weeks. So the brush is a little dirty because I still need to get like some type of brush cleaner for this. Let me know what your favorite brush cleaner is down below, because I'm thinking of getting like the Beauty Blender Solid and like the Beauty Blender like silicone mat to clean my brushes, or my brush, because I only own one right now. But it's a little expensive, so let me know if you guys have any cheaper alternatives and if it works really well. This is the 110 foundation brush. And honestly, what I like about this brush most is how it looks. Like, the handle is this really pretty like dusty nude color. The bristles, when they're clean, are like this very like, I don't know, like ethereal, like pink color. And also the words are written in like this holographic colored font, so I really like just how nice this brush is. And honestly, it better be for $30. This thing is really expensive. Like, I was kind of surprised, but I picked it up because I wanted to have something to apply foundation other than a sponge, and I realized that I definitely prefer this for like my contour, and that's pretty much it. Like, if I ever wanted to use this as a foundation brush, I could, but like I said, I like a more diffused type look with my foundation. So right now I'm using this for my contour, and I still need to figure out how I want to clean this. And speaking of contour, next I have my Truffle Matchstick, and I use Truffle as my contour because it's a very like nice, The magnet just attached to my earring. It's a very like warm brown, so it's not like a cool or ashy brown, and my undertones are more on the like yellow and orange side. So I honestly really like this as a contour, and it's so pigmented that you just need a little bit. Like I probably put like not even like probably that much on the sides of my face, and I can carry that down the side of my face and around like the perimeter of my face, and then of course I contour like, you know, under my jawline. But this is a really good product. It's very creamy, it blends out very well, it's really pigmented. This is gonna last me forever because I use like 2 swipes every time I apply my makeup, so this is a very good contour. And then the last of my Fenty Beauty goodies are these highlights, and this is the Freestyle highlighter. So the first one I had to get trophy wife. The first time I went and shopped the VIB sale, I didn't get trophy wife, and then I came back like a day later and picked it up because I was just like, why not? It's like, why not get it? And then the one that I got first is the Ginger Binge and Moscow Mule highlight. So let me take these out of the packaging. So something that I noticed about both of these highlights is that the first time you open them, it is so hard. You basically have to like jam your nail in between the opening and like pry it apart. But once you do it one time, like over the course of opening and closing it, it just gets way better, and now I can open it and close it no problem. But that first time, it was crazy. So for Ginger Binge and Moscow Mule, I really do like Moscow Mule, which is the more glittery of the two. I feel like that shows up on my face better, and I am wearing it today. But when I use the Ginger Binge, it kind of just looks like a blush in a way to me. Like, I don't know, to me, it doesn't really show up that well, but I am using my finger to apply. So I'll just rub my hand in the pan and then kind of like dab it along my place where I want to highlight. And that's how I apply my highlight. So Ginger Binge I love, Moscow Mule not so much, but maybe when I get a highlight brush it'll be a little bit different. And I do feel like maybe I could apply Moscow Mule to like my eyelid and do like a very like natural and kind of enhanced eyeshadow look. Oh, this one's still hard to open. I guess I don't use this one as much. Ugh! Oh my goodness. There we go. Okay. And then the almighty trophy wife. So this highlight, I didn't think I was going to like so much. I thought it was going to be a little bit too much. I've heard some people say how it leans more green than it does gold, but this highlight looks really good on me. Like I absolutely love it. I love how bold it is. I love how glittery it is. I love this highlight. It's super cute, and you can wear it casually, which I do the majority of the time, or of course you can dress it up and have like a really glam look with it. So I would just buy it. If you're thinking of trying Trophy Wife, I would just buy it, see if you like it. If not, return it, but I love it. So that was all of my Fenty Beauty products, and now I have a concealer by Kat Von D. So this is the Kat Von D Lock It Concealer in the shade D31 Warm. And the reason why I picked this up is because I currently use the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Caramel, and I use that on my under eye and of course just to highlight little places where the sun hits my face. And it works really well at highlighting, but not so well at coverage. And there are days like today where I want coverage, but I don't want to wear like a full foundation. So what I like to do is take this Kat Von D Lock It Concealer and apply it to all of my spots that need to be concealed, and kind of like buff that out with my Rihanna Fenty Beauty sponge, and then apply a little bit more where I don't have as much coverage, and basically wear it as like a foundation or like a very light foundation look. And I've been loving it so far. I wore this look at the Natural Hair show in Atlanta a couple weeks ago, and when I used the Fenty Beauty primer underneath and set it with the setting powder that I picked up at the VIB sale, it held up all day, like all day. It really held up well, and people thought I had foundation on, which is cool because foundation, I don't know, it just applies different than concealer. Concealer is way more easy to apply, and honestly foundation kind of intimidates me a little bit, so when I'm just feeling like a little less bold, I'll use my concealer. And then this last product that I have in my VIB sale haul is the Laura Mercier translucent powder in the original color. Now this is a universal translucent powder that you use to set your foundation and your other complexion products so that they don't crease and you don't get any flashback with this product. Like, this is the holy grail. Everybody talks about it on YouTube, so I figured I'd just start out with what everyone loves, and then I would branch out to other things if I wanted to shake it up a little bit. but this actually works really well. So when I went to Sephora, I was gonna get the brown skin, like the medium skin tone translucent powder, but that powder was actually darker than my skin, so I ended up just getting the regular original one, and it works fine. I don't see any like white flashback or ghostly look whenever I wear it, and I really like it. Like, it helps my makeup stay in place, and like I said, I wore this at the World Natural Hair Show, and my face looked great all throughout the day. I have not very oily skin, but just naturally oily skin, and I feel like having oily skin is what keeps black skin from cracking. Like, the oils just keep your face moisturized, and that's why you don't have to worry about wrinkles. But it is like something that you have to deal with on a daily basis, and this helps a lot with keeping my oil in control, even when I was working at the hair show for 8+ hours. So that was my entire VIB sale haul. I actually have to go to Sephora this week and pick up some things that I forgot to get during the sale, like my DevaCurl Wash Day Wonder. I said I was gonna get that during the sale on a discount so I wouldn't feel so bad about paying for like the big liter size version of that, but I forgot. And I did want to give you guys an update on the DevaCurl Wash Day Wonder. The first time that I used it, I used so much of it because I was being so heavy-handed, and I literally was just like going crazy. I didn't need that much at all. The very next time after that first time I used it, I probably used like this much of the product, like in the bottle, and I got at least 3 more uses out of that entire bottle. So if you were wondering about how the DevaCurl Wash Day Wonder worked for me in the end, it worked super, super well, and I completely used way too much that first time. If you shop the VIB sale, let me know what you picked up down below, especially if you found some real winners after you went home and tried them. And I hope you guys are having a great and wonderful day. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.